classifications of organic compounds. See, organic compounds are mainly classified open chain and the closed chain. Then further we will classify. First, look at the open chain are acyclic compounds. Open chain compounds are acyclic compounds. The next part is cyclic or closed chain or ring compounds. Then the cyclic compounds further classified in homocyclic or the carbocyclic, then heterocyclic. Then the homocyclic further classifies alicyclic and aromatic. See, the alicyclic compound, we know that each compound we will see one by one. Then the aromatic compounds are benzenoid compound and the non-benzenoid compound. First, we will discuss the acyclic or open chain compound. See, the acyclic or the open chain compounds are also called aliphatic compound. See, they are mostly consist of straight chain or the branched chain compound. For example, ethane, then isobutane, this is isobutane. Then it contains functional group mean, that is acetaldehyde, acetic acid. So these are called acyclic or the open chain compound, are also called aliphatic compound. Then alicyclic or closed chain compound. Next is alicyclic or closed chain compounds. Here the alicyclic compounds contain carbon atoms are joined the form of a ring, sometimes that is called homocyclic. Sometimes atoms other than carbon also present in the ring, that is called heterocyclic. See, I will show you the homocyclic. The cyclic compound again further classified homocyclic and heterocyclic. The homocyclic is, this is a ring compound. So alicyclic, aliphatic cyclic compound, that is why they are alicyclic. So this name is cyclopropane. This is cyclobutane, cyclopentane. So these are homocyclic compounds. Sometimes double bonds presence mean, that is cyclohexane. Suppose in case of double bond present in anywhere in this ring, they are called cyclohexene. Then this is called homocyclic. For heterocyclics mean other than carbon are present in the ring. That's mean, for example, this is simply we can tell cyclopentane. Okay, suppose here other oxygen instead of carbon, see here the oxygen is present mean they are called heterocyclic compound. Okay, then aromatic compound. See, the aromatic compounds are the special type of compounds. See here the like alicyclic compounds, aromatic compounds may also the hetero atoms, like this compound like this, that is a tetrahydrofuran. See, see the heterocyclic aromatic compounds are, we can see the aromatic compound, that is benzenoid compound and the non-benzenoid compound. First, the benzenoid compound. The benzenoid compounds are called simple benzenoid compound is benzene. Then aniline. aniline, then naphthalene. So naphthalene, or we can write it simply, put a ring like this. So this is called a naphthalene. Then these are called aromatic benzenoid compound. Then the non-benzenoid compounds, the non-benzenoid compound is tropolone. The tropolone structure will be this is called tropolone. So this is a non-benzenoid compound. Here the next is the heterocyclic aromatic compound. So the heterocyclic aromatic compound examples is furan, then thiophene, this is thiophene, and pyridine. So these are called aromatic heterocyclic compound. Then the organic compounds also can be classified on the basis of the functional group into families or the homologous series. First, we will discuss the functional group. The functional group may be defined as the atoms or group of atoms joined in a specific manner which is responsible for the characteristics chemical properties of the organic compounds. For example, hydroxy OH, then aldehyde CHO, carboxylic acid COOH. So they are called like this. These are called functional groups. Then homologous series, a group or a series of compounds, that is organic compound containing the characteristics functional group forms a homologous series, and member of the series are called homologous. So the member of the homologous series can be represented by general molecular formula, and the successive member differ from each other in molecular formula by the CH2 unit. The CH2 unit. So there are the number of homologous series of organic compounds. Some of these are alkane, alkene, alkyne, haloalkane, alkanols, alkanals, alkanones, alkanoic acid, amines, like this. Okay. Now we will see the nomenclatures of the organic compound. See, the organic chemistry deals with millions of compounds. In order to clearly identify them, a systematic method of naming has been developed. See, they are called IUPAC or IUPAC system, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So they are called, the systematic name is called nomenclature. So in this systematic nomenclature, the names are correlated with the structure such that the reader or listener can deduce the structure from the name. Before the IUPAC system of the nomenclature, organic compounds were assigned names based on their origin or certain properties. For insisting, the citric acid is named so because it is found in citrus fruit, and the acid found in red ant, So it is named formic acid, like this. So the which is called in Latin name is formica. So these names are the traditional and are considered as a trivial or the common name. See, we'll see that common or trivial names, some organic compounds like we know that already, CH4 is methane. Then butane, or simply we can tell N-butane, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So here this is called N-butane. Then isobutane, neopentane, then we contain functional group HC, HO, they are formaldehyde, HCOOH, formic acid. So they are called common or trivial names. Then the IUPAC system of the nomenclature. See, the IUPAC system of the nomenclature, that is, look at this, a systematic name of the organic compound is generally derived by the identifying the parent hydrocarbon. So look at this compound. See here, which is a functional group, which is a branch, and which is a parent chain. I will tell you here. See, OH and Br. Here, this is the straight chain. So this is the longest chain, and this is the straight chain. This is called parent chain, also called parent chain, and this is called branching a circle. So that this is called a branch. This is parent chain, and this is a branch, and these two are functional group. So these two are functional group. So here, by using the further using prefix, suffix, so the parent name can be modified to obtain the actual name. So compounds containing carbon and hydrogen only mean they are called hydrocarbon. The hydrocarbons are saturated if it is contains only carbon-carbon single bond. Unsaturated means that is contains carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-carbon triple bond. See, here we will discuss the IUPAC nomenclatures of alkane. IUPAC nomenclatures of alkane. So alkane means carbon-carbon single bond only. Here the straight chain, first we will see the straight chain hydrocarbon. So the names such of the compounds are based on their chain structure and end with suffix with "ane". See, they are end with "ane". So and carry a prefix indicating the number of carbon atom present in the chain, that is except from methane to butane, where the prefix are derived from the trivial names. Okay. So the IUPAC names some straight chain saturated hydrocarbons are, I will show you, that is CH4 methane, C2H6, that is also called CH3, CH3. So they are ethane. These are ethane. Then CH3, CH2, CH3, propane. So butane is CH3, CH2, twice CH3. This is butane. So then like this pentane, hexane, heptane, that is carbon 5 means carbon 5 that is C5H12 pentane, C6H14 is hexane, then that C7H16 the heptane, octane, nonane, decane, isocane, icosane, that is carbon 20, triacto, that is for carbon 30 is triacone like this. So they are branched chain hydrocarbon. Then straight chain hydrocarbon. Then the branched chain hydrocarbon is, this is straight chain, next is the branched chain. So the branched chain hydrocarbons compound small chains of the carbon atoms are attached to at one or more carbon atoms of the parent chain. So see, the small carbon chains are called alkyl groups. Example is, so CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. See, this one type, and only one branches occurs, and other possibilities also there, that is CH3, CH, CH2, CH, CH3. Here one branch, that is C2H5, or you can write CH2, CH3. Here one methyl. So the different possibilities also are obtained. That is, so in order to name such compounds, the names of the alkyl groups are prefixed to the name of the parent alkane. Then an alkyl group is derived from the saturated hydrocarbon by removing a hydrogen atom from the carbon. So the methane becomes methyl CH4, removing of one hydrogen, it becomes methyl. So methane becomes methyl. So they are called methyl group. The alkyl groups are named by substituting usually YL, okay, for ane. Okay, here methane, this is methyl. So removal of ANE, addition of the YL. Okay, some alkyl group is methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, decyl, like this. Okay, then the abbreviations are used. Some alkyl groups, so for example, methyl is abbreviated, you can write it methyl, or you can write it Me. Ethyl, or you can write it Et. Propyl, PR, butyl, Bu. So these are the abbreviations. So the alkyl group can be branched also, that's propyl and butyl groups can have branched structures, that we will see. So this is the alkyl groups branch, that is a propyl, butyl, that also can have a branch. So like this. So this is iso propyl, this is secondary butyl, and this is iso butyl, this is tertiary butyl, and this is a neopentyl. Okay, so the common branched groups have the specific trivalence name. Example, the propyl groups can either be N-propyl group or the isopropyl group. So the branched butyl groups are called secondary butyl or isobutyl, and the tertiary butyl also like this. Okay, so we also encounter the structural unit is that is CH2 CH3 thrice for neopentyl. This you can write like this. Okay, then we will see the nomenclatures of the branched chain alkanes.